Dear Member of European Parliament, I would like to congratulate you for your election to the European Parliament from 2019 to 2024. On behalf of European farmers and the agri-cooperatives, I represent Copa and Cogeca, and I'm Secretary General Pekka Pesonen. We believe very strongly that European Union should be the main tool to formulate European farmers and the agri-cooperatives' future. We believe strongly that CAP is still very much at the heart of the common policies, and we believe that the role of the European Parliament as a part of co-decision procedure is crucially important for us and our future and the future of millions of farming families in the EU. We believe that the hard work that the previous Parliament has put in place on the CAP proposal that the Commission came out in spring 2018 is crucially important for the future of the Common Agricultural Policy. And therefore we believe that it should serve as a basis for the European Parliament contribution to prepare for the trilogues with the European Council, and eventually we would have as a package that together with the MFF, multi-annual financial framework, would give us a basis for the final decision on the CAP and its future. We also need some transitional arrangement that the farmers would know what happens in the coming years so that they can actually concretely plan for their cultivation and their investment on their farms. But importantly, we have certain issues that I would like to share with you today, and they are 5 important factors that we believe that are very much at the heart of the CAP. First, we have to make sure that whatever we come up with is simple, it is easily administered to farms, and it actually makes a difference. Since the last reforms that we have had in the EU all have increased red tape for European farmers. We need to make sure that farmers can do just that, what they are good at. They are good at producing food and doing that increasingly in a sustainable manner. It's also about maintaining a common approach to the CAP. It's about making sure that the farmers are treated fairly and equally in all parts of the EU, in all EU member states. It is really truly important because we operate within the single market, and the terms of the farming community should be increasingly on an equal footing. We in Copa Cogeca support this very strongly. It's also about maintaining the important structure of the CAP, and by this I mean that the first and second pillar together create a very robust, strong structure for the CAP, where the first pillar with its direct payment and certain conditions to it would maintain the commonality of the policy at its heart. The second pillar, the rural development, would be crucially important for farmers to tailor-make the CAP and taking into account the conditions that these farmers have within their own farm and the proximity of the farm. It is really important that the farmers could make multi-annual contribution within the rural development programming. There's also an important factor of recognition of public goods. How European farmers, in addition to the food production, food security, sufficient volumes and sufficient quality, we will provide services that the society would increasingly appreciate. It is about those standards that we all work for. It's about animal welfare, it's environmental standards, it's biodiversity, it's climate change. And increasingly these should be agreed at the international level. We believe that this work needs to be recognized, and we put our hope to you, European Parliament members, that this would be also the cornerstone not only for the CAP, Common Agricultural Policy, but it would be also a cornerstone for European Union trade policy. And then finally, I would like to point out the important factor of generation renewal. It is really important that the whole of agriculture sector is seen as a modern, lucrative opportunity for young farmers and their families to get into, make a living and make a long-term investment, not only to the agriculture itself, but also for the farming families. This is really important for us. In addition, of course, to the image of the sector, we hope that the European Union Common Agricultural Policy would contain strong measures to promote young farmers and their setting up their business, their investment and their creation when they get into the farm. We need to enable young farmers to make better future for themselves and their farming families. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, dear members of Parliament, I would like to thank you for your hard work, in case you were a member of Parliament before, and in case you are a newcomer. I would like to welcome you again to the European Parliament work. It's going to be a hard 5 years for you and for us all, but I'm completely convinced that you will be able to secure better future for European farmers and the agri-cooperatives.